Our minds are like informational multipliers. We take in vast amounts of stimulus in our environment, information, and then we add a little flavor to that information with our feelings, creating something called food for thought. We eat food for thought all day long, and we cook our own food for thought with our feelings, with our preconceived notions about reality, with our beliefs. We make this food and then we consume it, and that is who we become. So, people talk a lot about change and why it's so hard and why it's almost impossible to do it when it actually matters. I really do believe that what matters most is what you cook in your head, what feelings you attach to what memories, what sensory input you allow into your brain, the choices you make from the day to day. Because remember, this is a day to day process. We are always cooking up some food for thought. We're always thinking about something. Humans think 60 to 90,000 thoughts every day. And 95% of those thoughts are the same thoughts that you had yesterday. So imagine it like this. Imagine like you're this giant master chef and you're trying to cook up some change in your life. Are you really going to be able to cook up some change in your life with only 5% of your conscious brain? I don't know. But recently I've been stumbling upon a really cool concept called memory recall, something I'm creating in my philosophy. And what it's designed to do is it's designed to change the input in your brains by finding the best moments in your past and then expanding upon them in the present moment with your current understanding. And you might be asking, well, how do you do this? The key is your camera roll. Humans are designed to want to remember things. That's how we've literally been able to rise up in the food chain to the level we're currently at, right? We remember things. We know how to construct objects with our minds. But there is something that I think is overlooked by the modern day man in modern day technology, and it is the camera roll. The ease of taking pictures nowadays just fills our memory with a vast assortment of numbers, things that we can't really remember because there's just so much sensory input. However, as time moves on, the memory starts to fade slowly back into the sands of the subconscious until we cannot recall the details of the experiences we made. That's where memory recall comes in. Go into your camera roll, look at a picture, and tell me who, what, where, when, why, and how. Write about 200 to 500 words about this, and I guarantee you're going to remember so much about that experience because that experience held meaning. People usually don't take meaningless photos. There's always some type of meaning behind a photo. I don't know. I'm speaking as a layman. I don't take a lot of photos. I'm working on now taking more meaningful photos. Like I'm sitting at Starbucks across from my job. I'm going back to work today. And I'm going to take a picture of my job and post that up because this is a novel experience. I've never been out of a job because of quarantine before. So this is the first time I'm going to go back into my job. And changing the input, changing the flavors, changing the recipe for who you want to be, the recipe for the concepts that you're trying to create in your life. It's like making food because it's food for thought. Why do they even say it like that? If it's so like apparent. I don't know how else to word it, but it makes so much sense. And there's so much hope in 2021 in that the path to the future is actually in the past. I've never seen this before. I've always thought that the path to the future was in the future. I always thought that I needed to do something else that was going to bring about my best self. What I've been coming to understand recently is that my best self is scattered so frequently around my past in these photographs that I have in my phone. And by expanding upon those photographs, I'm able to see the best characteristics of who I was and be like, why am I not like that anymore? What changed? What can I do now to revive that best self that was me in the past? And I'm positive you have pictures like this. I'm positive that you know what your best self is. It's just hard to find it in the present moment because you're interacting with reality in real time. And it's not always easy to be your best self in real time. It really isn't. But it is not easy anytime to be your best self. Really, it's it's a grind. It's a grind game, but there's a lot more of a better chance to figure out how to do it. I believe if you write about it, because writing is the way to declutter the mind. That's what Genki philosophers think, and we're Genki philosophers. If you're watching this video right now, I want to tell you, you're a Genki philosopher. And this is a Genki philosophy concept that I just came up with yesterday after a whole week of me not streaming, me being really down because my dog passed away. And like, legit, 2021 just began, and it was off to a weird start, but I want you all to know that the rest of 2021 is here. The rest of your life is today. The rest of your hope, passion, confidence, imagination, creativity is in this moment. And if you so choose to use this moment to thrive, not just survive, you're going to see something beautiful happen in the future. Yeah. Anyway, everyone, it's the video for now. Hope you enjoyed it. See y'all later.